Good evening, everyone. I'm Harry, and today my topic is let your passion follow you. Once in a while, I will reflect on myself and ask whether the job I'm doing right now is the right one for me. Is this my true calling? Am I following my passion right now? And if you have also come across these questions, then I would like to share a book that I've read recently. It's called So Good They Can't Ignore You. Okay, I'm not an agent, I don't receive commission for this, but in general, it's a good book, so that's why I'm encouraging you to share with you. The author of this book is a professor that got his PhD from MIT. Essentially, it talks about how you create or find a compelling career. And after reading this book, I discovered that following your passion is actually misleading. Okay, imagine all the career advice I received. People telling you, oh, you should not stop until you find passion and blah blah blah, etc. It is actually misleading. And instead, you should let your passion follow you by creating your dream job. And it was quite shocking to me after I realized this fact after reading this book. So tonight, let me share my thoughts with you by starting to tell you why it's actually misleading to follow your passion. The research from psychologists and social scientists shows that there are numerous factors that contribute to a fulfilling career. And unfortunately, passion is not one of them. Okay, they couldn't find that in their research, in their results, in their samples. They have also discovered that, number one, people rarely have a pre-existing passion for it to discover. Okay, so for example, I would not like accounting the day I'm born. Okay, accounting would not be waiting for me to explore, to discover stuff like that. That actually applies to the majority of people. Okay, and number two, they discover that passion develops gradually as you master your skills. So the results tells us that passion, again, is not the way you should follow to find your dream job. Instead, you should find your dream job by fine-tuning your task so that your passion will follow you. So the second question comes to my mind. How do you find your dream job? I mean, how do you choose the right job for you to create? I mean, so first thing that came to my mind was to define what is a good job. What's a great job? So I would like to invite you to tell me what do you think a dream job should have, what the client should have. But let me start with the first one. I would say, okay, a simple one, money. Okay, you should have enough pay for you to feed your kids, okay, your family, stuff like that. So money. So yes, please help me out with this. Anything's alright. Okay.
Good company culture.
Company culture.
Environment.
Okay, great. That's great. Okay, culture. Okay, mine's money. Okay, please.
Recognition and appreciation.
Okay, recognition and appreciation. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Career prospect.
Career prospect. So a good career path in Savannah. Okay. Okay, so I would add a final one, probably a mission. Yes, S-I-O-N, okay. Okay, so people sometimes would have a passion or maybe a mission towards the work, like doctors, stuff like that, I would say. Okay. And these right here, these strands right here, are actually pretty rare and valuable. And according to economics, supply and demand theory, if you demand something that's rare and valuable, you need to supply something in return that is equally rare, right? And in the book, they have a phrase for this. It's called, so good they can't ignore you. Okay, essentially what that means is, become so good so that people can't ignore you, and opportunities, okay, they can't ignore you. Because you're so good, if people don't find you to do that, to take the opportunity, they would actually be at a disadvantage for it, okay? So one last question remains. How do you become so good that they can't ignore you? How do you become the top of your field, in your field? Become so good that everybody has to come find you when they have an opportunity in their hand? Again, the book brings out good research data, and it suggests us to look at chess players. Okay? Back in 1920s, scientists have already looked at chess players to try to find out how does people become good at something. Okay, and they discover that at minimum you have to spend at least 10,000 hours in practicing something to become grandmaster, okay, at minimum 10,000 hours. And the second result they found out that was not only the 10,000 hours they should spend into practicing, was the method they used. And the grand conclusion was actively designed practices that was precise enough to improve a specific area of your skills. So in a nutshell, it is practice like crazy with laser-like focus, okay? And do that by, 10,000 hours. That's what the book mentioned about. And then you will become the best in your field. I mean, after I got these two data and all the conclusion from the book I read earlier, I figured out, wow, here's the key for you to become so good that they can ignore you. The key for you to become the best in your field, the key for you to create your dream job. I mean, everyone here tonight, you can be, for example, Charles, he can become as rich as Li Ka-shing, okay? For Doris, I mean, she can become the high demand speakers, the most, in Hong Kong, I mean, the most sought after table topic evaluator and stuff like that, okay? So, my thoughts after reading this book was, following your passion is actually a bit misleading, and instead you should create your dream job by having a good method to improve, fine-tune your skills, so that eventually passion will come and follow you. So thank you. That's all for my speech.
Thank you, Harry, on sharing his passion. Actually, passion is very essential factor for doing everything for your personal goal or in your career. So hope that everybody can share your passion in our Toastmaster. And then in our next section is before the break, we will have the 1 minute of silence before the break.